Difference between authority and responsibility. What is authority? Authority is defined as the legal and formal right of the manager, or supervisor, or any of the top-level executives of the organization to command subordinates, give them orders, instructions, and directions, and access obedience. The manager is entitled to make decisions concerning performance or non-performance of a task in a particular manner, so as to accomplish organizational objectives. It comprises of some permissions and the right to act for the organization in a particular area. Authority is derived by virtue of the position of an individual in the organization, and the degree of authority is maximum at the top level and decreases, consequently, as we go down the corporate hierarchy. Therefore, it flows from top to bottom, giving authority to superior over the subordinate. Types of authority: official authority, personal authority. Official authority: the authority which gives the manager power to command his subordinates by virtue of his designation in the organization. Personal authority: it indicates the ability by which a person influences the behavior of other persons in an organization. What is responsibility? Responsibility is the obligation of an individual, whether a manager or any other employee of the organization, to carry out the task or duty assigned to him by the senior. The one who accepts the task are held responsible for their performance, that is, when an employee takes the responsibility of an action, at the same time, he becomes responsible for its consequences too. The obligation is the kernel of responsibility. It is originated from the superior-subordinate relationship formed in an organization. Hence, the manager can get the tasks done from his subordinates by virtue of their relationship, as the subordinate is bound to perform the tasks assigned. Difference between authority and responsibility. Authority refers to the power or right attached to a particular job or designation to give orders, enforce rules, make decisions, and exact compliance. On the other hand, responsibility denotes duty or obligation to undertake or accomplish a task successfully, assigned by the senior or established by one's own commitment or circumstances. Authority refers to the legal right of the manager to give orders and expect obedience from subordinates. Whereas, responsibility is the corollary, that is, result of the authority. The position of an individual in an organization determines his/her authority, that is, the higher the position of a person in the corporate ladder, the more is the authority, and vice versa. As against this, the superior-subordinate relationship forms the basis for responsibility. While authority is delegated by the superior to subordinates, responsibility is assumed, that is, it is inherent in the task assigned. Authority needs the ability to give orders and instructions, whereas responsibility demands the ability of compliance or obedience to follow orders. Authority flows downward, that is, the extent of authority is greatest at the top level and lowest at the low level. On the contrary, the responsibility exacts upward, that is, from bottom to top, the subordinate will be responsible to superior. The purpose of the authority is to take decisions and execute them, whereas responsibility aims at executing duties assigned by the superior. Authority is inherent with the position, and so it continues for a long period. On the other hand, responsibility, which is attached to the task assigned, and hence it is short-lived, it ends as soon as the task accomplishes successfully.